because this just does stupid things for no reason. It summons Overtex and Ultimate Conductor from the deck for no damn reason. What is up, guys? I am back again with a new deck profile, and this time I'm going to show you a deck that I've always wanted to build since Overtex was revealed in the OCG for Extreme Force, and this is Shaddoll Dinosaurs, and this is going to be my own personal spin on it, and it's going to incorporate some cards that I've always wanted to play with but never really got a chance to. So yeah, let's go. Alright, to start things off, you will probably see on your screen a couple of cards that people normally don't play in Dinosaur Shaddolls. I actually play a small Phantom Knight engine because sometimes when you play Dinosaur Shaddolls you can make Winder, Lock, and make Ultimate Conductor, and that's okay, but sometimes it's just not enough, and the Phantom Knights just offer a bit more versatility and recovery and, you know, protection for your field. So their strongest ability is to make rank freeze and also make well, allow you to access Fog Blade, so it's another form of negation. So that's always nice, and I love how the Phantom Knights are designed. So they just look so cool, and I've always wanted to play them, and I missed out on PK Fire. So to start things off, monsters, I play 2 Cloak, 3 Boots, and just 1 of the gloves. So here, if you don't know, they can banish themselves from the grave and search Phantom Knight cards. Cloak can add Phantom Knight cards, Boots, spells or traps, and Ragged, it banishes itself to send a Phantom Knight card from the deck to the grave. This helps fix whatever field or hand you have. This gets you your Fog Blade, and this just gets you into either the spell or the trap. So if you need this on the field, you can banish Fog Blade, special summon one of the Phantom Knights, banish Ancient Cloak, search Silent Boots, and then special summon it, and you get another rank 3 on the field. So this, you want to mill them, but it can also help you get into your rank 3s. So yeah, so I like playing them, and they're really cool. You play triple Oviraptor. When it's summoned, it sends a dinosaur to the grave or adds it to your hand. So it's one of your main, actually your main play starter. And if you get veiled, or if you get ashed, it's actually pretty bad because it just sits there and it doesn't do anything. So it's one of the biggest targets for hand traps, and you have to be very careful before summoning this. The new addition from Extreme Force, we have Overtex, and when this is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, it adds a double evolution pill or any evolution pill spell card from your deck to your hand, which then helps you get into Ultimate Conductor, which is our main win condition here. This thing can win games by itself. It's a Book of Moon or a Book of Eclipse, really. It's a quick play, and it can attack all monsters your opponent controls, and you can just send the monsters to the grave and then burn for 1,000. So it is a very, very strong main deck monster, and it's one of your, well, it is your main win condition for the deck. Just for the one-off dinosaurs, a Miscellaneousaurus, discarded, protect your dinosaurs. That's always nice. And Giant Rex, if this is banished, wink wink nudge nudge, using Ultimate Conductor's effect, this can special summon itself and get you a free level 4 on the field, and it's an earth target, and you can use it with Glow-Up Bulb to make a Natruria Beast if you really wanted to. So that's for the dinosaurs. For the Shaddoll side of things, you play 1 dragon, 1 beast, and 1 hedgehog. Alright, Beast gets you a draw when you summon a Shaddoll monster with Shaddoll Fusion. Shaddoll Dragon pops a spell or trap or any set card in the back row. And Hedgehog here is here to help you if you need to summon Shekin-Naga, because Shekin-Naga can't get its effect off without a Shaddoll monster in your hand. So if you want to summon Shekin-Naga, you can send Hedgehog and add either of these two to your hand, so it makes Shekin-Naga live for your turn or the opponent's turn. So if you play Shekin-Naga, I always play hedgehog as well. So that's for the Shaddoll monsters. All right, the Predator Plant Engine, Scorpio. When it's summoned, ditch a card, special summon Cobra. Cobra searches a poly spell or a fusion spell. So your Shaddoll fusions or your brilliant fusions. And for added consistency, free Lone Fire Blossoms. So effectively you're playing a lot of copies of that to get to this. And they're all level 3, so you can actually make a Invoker and then special summon a Earth Warrior monster and then make a Mrs. Radiant for 2 link markers before you use your Brilliant Fusion. So that's pretty good as well. So that's the plant engine there, and also you can make your rank freeze as well. For the clowns, I play 1 Trick Clown, Damage Juggler, and 1 Hat Tricker. Okay, milling this is nice. You can banish it and search for that or that. Milling that gets you a free body, but you mainly send this with Brilliant Fusion to summon Seraphonite, or use that, which helps you search that. So it's just nice to get extra bodies on the field, and against this Earth, so it works with Glow Up Bulb to get you into an Intruder Beast as well. One Gem Knight just to summon Seraphonite. I don't have Garnet, and this is the closest I can get to a Garnet. It's just 300 attack less, but it's better than using Lazuli in this deck. The following monsters again is for consistency. 2 Junk Forwards. It's a Photon Thrasher, but it's level 3. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this onto the field. It's level 3 and Earth. You can make Dante's and your rank freeze easier with your other monsters like the Phantom Knights and the Predator Plants. So this here is used for consistency and making your rank freeze easier. Armageddon Knight. Summon it, send any dark monsters to a grave. So if you don't have Oviraptor, you can use Armageddon Knight and searchable with Rhoda. And another Rhoda target is Goblinberg. Helps you get in more bodies on the field, and it's a level 4 again, so you can use it for Glow Up Bulb. So this purely is to get consistency and also get more bodies on the field for your link plays. So it works for me so far. This is quite important because if you make Invoker, you need to summon this to make a Mrs. Radiant, and you're playing a 1 in a 60 card deck is not bad. You don't really draw into it if you don't need it, and it's just sacky if you start with it in a 60 card deck. So either way, it's just nice to have. And 1 Glow Up Bulb to make a Intruder Beast or do other Link plays. And this just gets better once we get Link Karibo in these 2018 starter deck. To finish off, just hand traps, 2 Snow Rabbits, 1 Ash Blossom, and 2 Effect Veiler Pop, stop searches. This is just too useful not to have. It stops a lot of meta decks, stops Invoked, and it stops Electromite as well. So yeah, I only have space for that many hand traps, and yeah, that's the main deck. Alright, on to the spells. We play 3 Brilliant Fusions. You know what it does, gets you free stuff on the field and gives you extra normal summon. 3 Shaddoll Fusions. This thing here, you kind of want to just play going second with this deck, and this can send Overtext from the deck to the grave straight away, and it gets you an Ultimate Conductor for no reason, and also a Winder at the same time. So it's actually quite a decent board off of just that card. So it's nuts if you start with this going second. And again, if you really wanted to, you can summon Shikanaga as well. And 2 double evolution pills, the card that makes this whole deck work really, because this just does stupid things for no reason. It summons Overtext and Ultimate Conductor from the deck for no damn reason, and the amount of times I've lost to dinosaurs because of this frustrates me to no end. But if you haven't noticed already, it's a good card, right? It's a stupid card. It's really good. So you have to play 2. At least 2. Some people play free, so to make sure they start with it. But it's searchable, so I don't really want to play free. 2's fine. And Fossil Dig, not once per turn, searches for a level 6 or lower dinosaur. So it's searches for Oviraptor, and it's just consistent. One-offs, grass looks greener, milling all your Phantom Knights or your Fog Blades or your Glob Bulb, and also your what do you call it? Your Clown Engine is always nice. It makes your whole deck explode, really. Reinforcement for the Phantom Knights and also for Armageddon Knight and also Goblinberg. Foolish Burial, main target Overtex, just to get you into Winder and Ultimate Conductor. Monster Reborn, Soul Charge. Now you play a lot of Darks monsters in your deck, and sometimes discarding isn't too bad, so you play 1 Mask Change just to make Darklaw first turn if you draw into it. It doesn't always come up, but if you start with it, it's pretty sacky. 1 Raigeki, it's self-explanatory. Destroy all your opponent's monsters. It frustrates me to know I'm getting Raigeki'd. 1 Ultra Poly. You can search this with the Predator Plants. So if you start with Poly, well, if you start with Brilliant, you can search for this. If I was going second, I would sometimes search for Ultra Poly instead of Brilliant Fusion, because I can make the Predator Plant Fusion monster to try and break boards. But it sometimes comes up, sometimes it doesn't. I like it. It's a neat little card to use, and sometimes it comes in clutch as well. To finish off the traps, free Fog Blades. Having this and Ultimate Conductor and Winder is stupid. It's oppressive, and that's really what Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Is at the moment, sadly, and that can't be helped. So you have to play these oppressive cards if you really want to win. So that's the main deck. 60 cards. Sort of mill. Yeah, let's move on to the extra deck. All right, start off with the fusions. 1 Winder. This locks both players out of special summoning, so you can only, if this is on the field, you can only special summon once during the turn. So if you summon this, you can only special summon 1 more monster, and that's it. So if you go first or second, it sort of locks your opponent out of their turn. Well, it's a semi-soft lock, so it's always nice. And having that with Ultimate Conductor is the ideal start. 1 Shekinaga, you play a lot of Earth monsters, so Shekinaga is not dead, and it stops special summons. And Hedgehog makes sure you are live for at least 1 turn, so that's nice. Seraphonite for the extra normal summon. This Predator Plant Fusion, Chimera Flesia, just to help break boards, and use Ultra Poly just in case. I mean, if you don't want it, you can then summon the Predator Plants back using Ultra Poly's graveyard effect and make the Link Light Swan monster. So it's alright. And of course, Darklaw, because why not? You play Dark Monsters, just play 1 Mask Change 2. So that's the fusion monsters that I play. For the Synchros, Nat Beast, you play a lot of Earth level 4s and a Glow Bulb, so sometimes it comes up, and when it does, it's kind of sacky. 1 Omega. For the Xyz, Dante, Breaksword, and Invoker. This mainly helps you get into Mrs. Radiant to open up your zones, so you can summon more monsters on your turn, because you need the markers when your deck starts to explode. That just helps bait anything or destroy anything, and that just mills and is a big booty. So they serve each of their own purposes in the deck. Next ones to finish off the extra deck are our Link monsters. 1 Underclock Taker, Mrs. Radiant, Curious, Borreload, and Saruja. And that's it for the extra deck. And there you have it. This is my take on it's a pretty popular deck at my locals. A lot of people play dinosaurs, and a lot of people are looking for the Shaddolls stuff as well. So this is I would say quite a popular deck, and it has some representation in higher level events, for example the YCS tournaments. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Share your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys next time.